Happy St. Paddy's Day. Somebody told me once if you're drinking before noon, you got a problem. We'll fix that. Good enough. Oh, good enough. Let's get after it. Just kidding, I'm only having one beer. Yeah, today, what are we doing today? St. Paddy's weekend. My wife and child are gone to Disney on Ice, so I opted out. I got a lot of yard work I can get after here. Just about high noon. Yeah, I'm looking to get some stuff done with the garden. We got a 2,500 square foot raised garden bed that we're building, and I gotta square off the tops of the 4x4s so I can get ready to install the chicken fence, keep all the predators out. Also got this nifty little note on the door here. Great father I am. Don't forget your child's food. Anyways, let's go get the saw ready and yeah, square these away.
What's left? The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
And if all else fails, that should pretty much do me. Well, the type of guy that I am, I'm either going to cut the 4x4s with a chainsaw, or I might use this circular saw like I probably should with a square. Do it up proper, you know what I mean? We'll see. Alright, so let's go for a little walk to the garden here. Like I said, it's super muddy out this time of year. Not to mention we had a whole pile of rain, so I'll show you the mud bog. Hoping to get about 10 loads of fill dropped off here to raise it up. But let me show you what we're dealing with. So here's our wood chip path. Comes in from the house. Chip path's actually not a bad idea if you aren't living so low like we are, you know. We're sitting so low. Got some lawn drainage issues, but here's the garden area. Fence isn't exactly super straight, but it's hard to imagine it, but this whole area right here, all this, used to be kind of like what those are over there. Ironwood, like bushes, basically. Way out there. And I rented because I didn't have a tractor at the time, I rented a tractor. I dug all the stumps out. I moved all the dirt way over to the back lot. And I already got, I think, 30 yards dropped off, whatever a triaxle dump truck worth is. And I tried building it up best I could with just one load, but I mean, I need quite a bit more. So, I mean, it doesn't look like much right now, but this is all going to be raised garden beds using these cinder blocks. So, alright, I went and grabbed the tools there. So, like I was saying, I want to square off the tops here so I can come through with my chicken wire. Staple it between the 4x4s. We might end up going and getting a third 2x4 and putting them in between, because I believe, you know, they come in 3, 4, and well, they come in all different sizes, but I think the cheapest is to get 2 3-foot chunks. My wife and I were looking it up, and then just stapling them all the way down, and then it won't look so bad, you know, because there's nothing for it to staple to. Both the 3-footers are gonna kind of sit there. So I gotta just go and do some quick measurements, see what, like I don't know what the hell happened over there. That's definitely not the same as over there. I'll have to deal with that, I guess. Yeah, so I'll go by and do some measurements here and see what I can figure out. Whoa. It is really muddy out here. So yeah, it looks like I need 19 2x4x10s. I'll trim the tops off, basically all of them. That should give me a nice look there. And install the 2x4s halfway up, and then wrap the fence around. We should be good. The plan is to put some stone on the bottom, some pretty big rocks. We got some old field stone and field rocks we pulled out of here. So we'll put them at the base around the entire garden, along with putting some wire underneath, so that you know, hopefully all the animals and stuff won't burrow under the fence, eat all our friggin' food. So yeah, okay, let's get the saw out and I'll start trimming these up.
I don't wanna waste what's left, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, wow, he's using a chainsaw when he should be using a circular saw. I just feel more comfortable with it. I can get a pretty square cut with them. No, it's not the safest. It's whatever you're comfortable with, you know. There's obviously like the best tool to do things. It's not the best tool by any stretch, but I can go by, I can cut all these in about 5 minutes, right? I feel nice and safe. No, I don't have all my protection on, but you know, anyways, that's how I'm doing it. Haters hate. Alright, well that was fun. So, tops are squared off. Now my next step I think will be to, because these posts aren't exactly all square, somehow measurements got lost through translation. It's way wider over there. So when I put my middle 2x4, or my middle 2x4 in, I want to try and keep it somewhat consistent so it looks decent, you know. You know, it's my first fence by myself anyways. It's not exactly straight, but you know, I want it to look decent, right? So I think by the time I get it going, it should look alright. It looks pretty straight right now, but anyways, let's go around, we'll make some measurements, and I'll know where to hang my 2x4s.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song.
And I'm sure you guys can see, but like, you know, somewhere along the line, a measurement was was missed. I think all these got to go up 4 inches. But I mean, I don't really care. there's always going to be a chicken coop here. We're going to end up tearing this down and building a nice big one. So you're not going to see this side, you know, as much anyways. So long short of it is I got to buy, you know, 19 2x4x10s. I'm going to install them, you know, in between so we can get our 2 runs of 3-foot chicken fence, staple them, and that'll be that. Get the fill in, get the crushed stone all the way around. We're going to do some nice landscaping and stuff on the outside. Just plant some bushes, I think some cedars or something. Possibly some flowers. We're going to really try to attract the bees. And then build a nice double opening gate there with two gates pretty much. Because I want to be able to get the tractor in here. That's why we left it nice and big. Get the tractor in here so I can build this up, and then also bring the cinder blocks in and all the topsoil / manure fill we're going to use for the actual raised garden beds. So unfortunately right now, from this project's point of view, there's not much more I can really do. I don't have any 4x4s, or I don't have any 2x4s. It's super muddy out here, so I think what I'm going to do is just kibosh this idea temporarily and just tinker around with the I got a brand new pressure washer. It's a nice day. I think I'm going to actually wash the truck for the first time all winter. Literally have not washed it since it started snowing. It's covered in salt. So yeah, let's we'll pack this little rig up here and we'll get this pressure washer fired up. Alright, well, originally I was just going to pack it in here. Like, it's so friggin' muddy out there. I was really discouraged, and I said, you know, you can't just give up. I got about 2 hours. Let's go find a Home Depot or something, whatever's open anyways. Get our 2x4s and our hangers, and at least I can get them ready for the rest of the week, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, you just get on going on a little project and you get so discouraged just because you can't do much, but you got to think about it. Like, there's always something you can be doing, you know what I mean? You know, especially when the weather's not really cooperating with you, it's really easy to get discouraged, at least for me anyways. You know, I can't drive the tractor back there, so I can't do much, but at least we can get prepped for the future, right? So let's go check the oil on the truck. I just did a bunch of maintenance on it, so check the oil on the truck, get it fired up, and we'll find these 2x4s. Alright, well, I really shit the bed on the rest of the vlog there. So I took off the Rona real quick, grabbed 10 footers, 2x4s, so I can get this garden here situated. Take a look. You know, just got them stored there. So they're gonna go in. They're gonna end up going in between the railings, all the way around. Hopefully tomorrow, the next day, I can grab the chicken wire and go ahead and staple that to the fence. And then the next step, I think, is bringing the dirt in.